Dean Martin was never simply a voice on the radio or a charming face in a cocktail lounge. To the public, he represented effortless charm, humor that seemed natural, and music that softened even the sharpest heartache. His persona suggested a man gliding through life without struggle, enjoying success and admiration as if they were owed. But this image was carefully crafted. Beneath the surface lived a man who had learned early to turn vulnerability into resilience, to hide pain behind a smile, and to make others laugh even when life felt heavy. What audiences took as ease was really discipline, emotional intelligence, and survival instincts refined into grace. Dean Martin's charm was not accidental. It was a lifetime of experiences shaped into something enduring, inspiring, and unforgettable. A childhood of learning difference-born Dino Paul Crecchetti. In 1917, in Steubenville, Ohio, Dean Martin grew up in a household filled with Italian language, warmth, and cultural pride. Outside his home, however, his accent and heritage marked him as different, and school life often brought ridicule and exclusion. This early experience left him with a profound understanding of human sensitivity and a desire to belong without explanation. Music became his sanctuary, a space where words were secondary and emotions could flow freely. Through song, young Dino discovered a voice that transcended boundaries, offering comfort and expression beyond what ordinary conversation allowed. These formative years shaped not only his artistry, but also his ability to connect with others through charm, empathy, and a sense of understated presence. Music became both refuge and training ground for the man he would become. Hard lessons in work and endurance. At just 16, Dino left school to confront life's realities head-on. He worked in steel mills, boxing rings, and a variety of odd jobs that demanded physical strength and perseverance. Each day brought new challenges, bruises, and exhaustion, teaching him the value of resilience and patience. These early experiences were far from glamorous, yet they instilled a quiet dignity in his approach to life. Dino learned how to endure hardship without complaint and to find purpose in perseverance. He discovered that true strength wasn't about avoiding struggle. It was about continuing despite it. These lessons laid the foundation for a career in which he would face rejection, disappointment, and pressure, yet always rise with composure, turning every obstacle into a step toward personal and professional growth. The early spark of charm. Working as a blackjack dealer in smoky nightclubs, Dino observed people closely. He learned what made them laugh, how to ease tension, and how small gestures could create connection. It was here that he began developing the charm that would define him. Slowly, music returned to his life as he performed in clubs under the name Deana Martin. The crowds were often indifferent, and many nights ended in silence, a stark contrast to the energy he poured into each performance. Yet these experiences were invaluable, teaching him that success required patience and adaptation. Every rejection honed his understanding of audience psychology and performance dynamics. Dino realized that charm and presence were learned skills, cultivated over time, and that persistence and emotional resilience could turn quiet determination into enduring appeal. Reinvention as Dean Martin. The transformation from Deana Martin to Dean Martin was more than a stage name. It was an act of reinvention. He softened his image, refined his sound, and approached performance with a quiet confidence that spoke louder than words. Success was not immediate. He endured nights of unnoticed performances, learning humility and patience. Dean Martin was being built layer by layer, slowly and deliberately, in preparation for the spotlight he would eventually command. This period taught him the value of belief in oneself, even when external recognition was absent. It was not arrogance that fueled him, but a persistent faith in his talent and potential. Every setback became a lesson, and every small triumph reinforced the careful, intentional path that would define his legendary career. Meeting Jerry Lewis, a turning point. In 1945, fate intervened during a New York nightclub performance when the chaotic, unpredictable comic Jerry Lewis disrupted Dean's act. Rather than anger, the encounter sparked connection. Their chemistry was instantaneous and electric, blending music and comedy in a way audiences had never seen. Together, Martin and Lewis created a phenomenon, performing with energy and improvisation that captivated the public. Fame came quickly and dramatically, making Dean Martin visible in a way he had never experienced. For the first time, he was recognized not just for his talent, but as part of a dazzling, beloved partnership. This period showcased his adaptability and ability to shine alongside others while also revealing the subtle challenges of being the steady presence in a duo that often celebrated eccentricity and spontaneity, success, and quiet frustration. Though the partnership with Jerry Lewis brought fame, the balance of recognition was uneven. Critics and audiences often celebrated Lewis's manic energy, while Dean was praised mostly for his looks and steady charm. Despite the success, Dean sometimes felt unseen, his talents overshadowed by his partner's flamboyance. Yet he approached these moments with patience, learning to focus on his craft rather than the applause. In 1956, after careful reflection, he chose to leave the partnership, a risk that could have ended his career. For Dean, it was a necessary decision to reclaim his artistic identity. Leaving Lewis allowed him to define his own path, proving that success required not only talent but also the courage to make difficult, sometimes lonely choices in pursuit of authenticity. Standing alone and proving himself, breaking from Lewis forced Dean Martin to confront the entertainment world on his own terms. He faced this challenge with quiet determination. His performance in The Young Lions demonstrated his ability to hold his own alongside celebrated actors, while his music reached new heights with hits like Everybody Loves Somebody. This success was not only professional, but deeply personal validation. Dean had transformed from half of a celebrated duo into a fully recognized individual talent. His work now reflected his personal vision and abilities, free from comparison. This period marked the emergence of the Dean Martin, who would become a cultural icon, confident, composed, and capable of captivating audiences with charm, humor, and artistry, all while remaining grounded in the experiences that had shaped him. Embracing stillness in later years, following the loss of his son, Dean Martin gradually withdrew from public life. He embraced quiet routines, enjoying golf, old films, and simple pleasures. The man who once commanded stages with effortless charm now found fulfillment in stillness, proving that restraint could be as powerful as performance. His approach reflected a lifetime of learning, patience, presence, and the recognition that life's value lies as much in intimate, quiet moments as in public acclaim. Dean's later years were a testament to the depth of his character, someone who had given so much to the world yet retained the wisdom to preserve the essential parts of himself, cherishing love, memory, and connection above all else. Facing the end with grace. In his final years, Dean Martin faced declining health with dignity and calm. Diagnosed with lung cancer, he chose comfort and presence over aggressive treatment. Surrounded by family, he spent his remaining months quietly, enjoying companionship, memories, and small joys. His daughter's soft singing of Everybody Loves Somebody became a shared, intimate exchange of love rather than performance. Dean's final days reflected the qualities that had defined his life: grace, composure, and an understanding of what truly mattered. Even as the public remembered him as a performer, those closest to him witnessed the depth of his humanity, the gentleness beneath the charm, and the enduring warmth that had always been a part of his character. A legacy that endures. Dean Martin passed away on Christmas Day, 1995, at 78. While the world celebrated the holiday, family and friends marked his passing with quiet reflection, honoring a life defined by both brilliance and humanity. His legacy lives on through music, film, and the feeling of warmth, humor, and connection he left behind. Deana Martin taught the world that joy can be cultivated, charm can be learned, and resilience can be hidden behind a smile. He remains a reminder that behind every public persona is a human story of growth, endurance, and love. When his songs play, they carry timeless comfort, laughter, and reassurance, inviting audiences to remember that, indeed, everybody loves somebody sometimes.